recorrido de este famoso moreño. Gracias. Que la pases bien.
Hey, Amy.
All right, what's up, gentlemen? Oh, this is the Mgtow Cowboy coming at you guys again. I just wanted to, I wanted to do something special tonight. I'm a couple beers in. And by a couple beers, I mean I'm just finishing off a six-pack. Oh, I wanted to make a tribute video to Vention Mgtow. I went all the way back in the time, and I looked at his oldest video, or his first video that I was able to find. It's like, I don't know, 10 years old. It's at least like 9 years old or something like that. And I just wanted to play it, and I wanted to give a little commentary. It's real short. It's like, 10 minutes or 12 minutes or something like that. So here we go. And I can't help but notice there's a lot that I agree with. All right, here we go.
This is Vention. After a month. Hey, amigos, this is Vention. After months of.
Hey, what's up, amigo? What's up, Vention? Mi amigo. I didn't know you speak of Espanol, and that's cool. All right, let's go. Bam.
Thinking about it, I finally got around to making a second channel for just MRA and Mgtow related issues. My other channel is a prepper channel, and I'm all about preparing for emergencies. I'm not about preparing for the end of the world. You don't prepare for that. But things like job losses, little disasters can affect you and not your next door neighbor, and if you're prepared for that sort of thing, that's great, a means of self-defense, that's also great. For example, I carry a Ruger LCP 380 with a laser sight all the time. I mean, it's just easy, and having a means of self-defense is really important, but I'm not crazy about it. I mean, it's just an important thing, but I'm not the type that runs around in the woods wearing camouflage, right? But back to what I was saying. This is an introductory video for my Mgtow MRA channel, which I finally got around to making, and I've been agonizing over it for a while, and the reason I haven't really done many videos on this subject is because most of my people I associate with on the prepper side of things are real traditionalists. I mean, if you say anything that implies that you don't fully trust the organization of marriage, and a lot of them are religious too.
All right, this will be the first comment I want to make on Vention's video. I can't help but notice, Vention uses the word traditionalist. I think that Vention, along with many men, have come to realize that it's not really traditionalism we're dealing with here. On both the left and the right, really what we're dealing with, what we've come to understand, what we've come to discover. This is really a discovery. Mgtow is actually evolution. Is gynocentrism. What I think Vention is talking about is gynocentrism. Both tradcons and communists have this one thing in common, and that is they put women first. And I think that is what Mgtow is really getting at. The idea that when push comes to shove, there is a political movement in the world, and that movement is the idea that women should be superior to men. Women should get what they want, and men should not get what they want. And because women are superior. And I think that Mgtow have discovered this. I think this is revolutionary. And I think that this is going to sweep the globe. Moving on.
So, I mean, it's like you're insulting their religion or something. So I haven't really, I mean, I've talked to them about it in the comments, but I really don't make videos on the subject there. But now I do. This is an introductory video, and I'd like to quickly cover the difference between the Mgtow trend and the Mgtow movement. I am part of the Mgtow trend, and I was until about a year and a half ago when I found my first Barbarossa video, and that's when I became part of the Mgtow movement. And basically, back in 1996, I saw how things were. I saw the divorces. My dad and my mom got divorced, and I saw what happened to my dad, and I saw what happened to my friends, and I just said, I agonized over it when I had all the pieces. I agonized over it for about 8 months, and then finally in early 1997, I said, screw it, I'm not getting married, screw that, there's nothing in it for me. And then I just began living in a common sense way, and acquired resources, built my career, and paid off my first place. It was a condo, and now I'm going to be renting it out, and bought this place about 3 months ago. It's a nice house on a half acre. I am so happy. It's great. I just can't say how great it is. But it's the Mgtow lifestyle, which is partly the reason why I am where I am, because when you're Mgtow, the money that you earn pretty much stays with you, with the exception of some, just enough to live, but
okay, right, that's another point I like to comment on. So, Vention's talking about, he's a man who's moving up, right? Like, he didn't get married, and so what happened? He was able to pursue this very, very straightforward, I don't want to call it a get-rich-quick scheme, but kind of like a shortcut, if you will, where he's just able, he was able to build wealth quicker than most men, because didn't have 10 kids, didn't have 5 kids and a wife, and so it became much more straightforward. And that's going forward, that seems like the best thing to do for a lot of men. All right, continuing on.
A lot of your extra cash can be invested, and and it really stays, So, but that's the Mgtow trend. I think there are millions of men in this country, because look at the marriage rate. Hello. There are millions of men in this country who have just said, fuck it, I'm not getting married. The hell with that. And
all right, another quick point is this video is very old. This video is more than 8 years old. I think it's approaching 9 years old. Things have gotten worse since then. Even fewer people are marrying. The marriage rate has gone down even more. And so, everything he's saying is not just right. It's more right. It's even more accurate. This is like a portent. This is like a shooting star. Telling. This is like prophecy, which is kind of scary. All right, moving on.
And those guys are part of the Mgtow trend. But then there's also the Mgtow movement. And those are maybe 150,000 in the country or so. And the feminists and the crazy media people and the establishment, they do everything they can to make people believe that the Mgtow movement is all there is. There is no Mgtow trend. They're in denial, and they're trying to keep everybody else in denial. But we are now at a point with the internet, with YouTube, with websites, and a Voice for Men, and you have just this crystal.
All right, I'll leave it at that. Last thing I'd say is,